Winter tries to catch Vinda as her major action.
Oh, I want to see this.
Okay.
I want to see this.
I guess it's acrobatics checks for both of you. Yeah, so roll dexterity acrobatics as you try to grab the 5-inch tall firefly, basically. And somehow managed to do it. Okay. So yeah, Vinda, as you fly about, panicking, trying to figure out what's going on, all of a sudden you feel large hands clasp around your body and hold you tightly in its grasp. Because Winter, you try to hold on to Vinda, not trying to hurt her or crush her, but trying to get her attention. And you hear a loud scream as Vinda tries to get out of your grasp.
Vinda, calm down!
Okay, Winter just manhandled Vinda, so now what's Vinda gonna do?
I see the word stab.
Yes.
Out here.
I think we know exactly what Vinda does.
Okay, roll your attack against Winter. Will that hit you, Winter?
No.
Okay. So, Vinda, as you squirm, you take out your needle, and your intent is to stab Winter in the hand to get her to let go of you. But she hasn't quite gotten hold of you, and as you go to stab her, your grasp slips a little, and you just skip the needle across her skin, leaving a little white scratch, but nothing significant. Gorm.
Gorm is looking back and forth between Fairy that just got caught and Fairy and
Gorm, hold him.
I'm not very strong. Gorm shrugs. Jumps towards Harry to try and catch him.
Okay, you have to move in order to do that. Okay. So he's now flanked, so I'll give you a +2. But again, it's going to be an acrobatics check versus a strength might check.
If only it were a dexterity check. I would have much better at dexterity.
But you do
fighting check.
You do get to roll a +2 with your strength check, Gorm, because Area is flanked.
Is there a way to add 2 to it, or do we just add 2 after the fact?
I mean, you just add 2 after the fact.
Yeah, it's more of after the fact.
11.
And you need me to roll what now?
Acrobatics. Dexterity acrobatics.
Can I use the stunt points?
Sure.
Can I knock him prone if I fail?
You didn't fail, but you could still knock him prone.
Tackle him.
Yeah, I tackle him to the ground.
Okay. So Gorm, you swing around Harmony, and you dive bomb Area and manage to grab him and pull him to the ground and hold him there with as much strength as you can muster.
How tall is Harmony?
6'2".
He's pretty tall.
Not quite as tall as me, though.
No.
And I think I'm a little bit shorter than Harry.
Area is like 7 foot 10 inches tall, so
Yeah, he's very tall.
Yeah, I'm 10 inches taller than him, or shorter than him.
Oh, like freakish giants.
I'm an Osamar. What did you expect?
Hey, I
It'd be
could
even
have.
funnier if we went with the original gloamling height
That
of like
would've
3
been
feet.
That's what I was
tall.
just thinking.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Also,
Especially if he was, like, using a giant spear.
think about what class both of the 2 tallest people in the party are.
Super stealthy. Yep. Inconspicuous.
Yeah,
Dexterous.
but mine kind of makes sense, but you don't know that.
Speaking of inconspicuous, Eri, you're up.
Alright, what would I have to do to break out of the grapple?
You can use your minor action to get out of prone, and then to get out of the grapple would be a major action, and it would just be this side to break out. Since you're already grappled, it would be opposed strength checks, strength might versus strength might.
Yeah, I think he'd have to break out first to get out of prone because otherwise he'd be pulling me up with him as well.
Yes, but with these mechanics, it just takes a minor action to do it. So it's more like he manages to stand up, but you're still holding on to him if you win.
Okay, since he's grappled me, how does that affect my attacks to him?
I would make it easier. Well, you could just forego breaking and just attack him.
That's what I'm considering, since he's basically on the ground with me.
Mm-hmm.
I figured right there it would be perfect for stabby.
You won't get any bonuses for being at close range because it's still difficult to stab him because you're rolling around, but you can attack him.
Oh, also, this is actually the part where... Oh, speaking of which, thank you, Eagle. Yeah. At the start of his turn is when he recovers health.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d6 for him.
Oh, way to go.
Boo.
Way to go, Kara.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get up and then break the grapple.
Okay. So both of you roll strength might checks.
I believe in you, Gorm. You can do it.
I don't.
You're gonna roll all 6s. Nice,
Well.
you did it. Look at that.
It's only because he rolled worse than me.
Okay, yeah. So you go to stand. You manage to get yourself up and out of prone, but then you try and break Gorm's strong grip on you. But Gorm stands his ground. He squeezes tighter, and you're locked in this position, trying to escape.
Okay.
Like a monkey on your back.
A little bit, yeah.
That's about what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, your feet are a little bit off the ground right now, Gorm. Curiosity.
Well, I guess I'm gonna just be puzzled that he's not being helped. So can I roll like perception or intelligence or something to try to look to see more details about what's happening?
Do you have arcane lore?
Nope.
I do. I can roll it on my turn.
Do you have any lore that has to do with magic?
I have intelligence and historical lore and research and healing arcana.
I will let you roll healing arcana.
If you vocalize your concerns, it will prompt me to roll on my turn. Ooh, that might not be necessary.
Okay, so being puzzled by it, you take a moment and you study Eri. You can see that your magic is having an effect. It is healing him. But it seems like there's something about him that's different from the others, in that it seems like it's going to take more healing to free him than it would the normal.
Okay, I guess after I realize that, I'll just then try to use my healing hands on him again. Oh, nope, so that doesn't succeed.
Okay. So yeah, you realizing this, you try and reach out to heal him again, but he and Gorm are just squirming too much, and you can't get a clear grip on him to cast the spell. Harmony.
Is there a disarming rule? What if when I'm not making an attack? Because I know there's like a.
It's a stunt.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So I
you
can't
have to
do it
get-
if it's not. So if I don't have stunt points, I can't do it. Okay. Well then, I will just try to also grab Harry.
Okay. This will be a little bit easier. You just need to roll a strength might check.
Oh goodness gracious! Hey, I got stun points.
You did get stun points.
But
can
it's
use
not.
them.
But it's not an attack. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's not a melee attack. So no, they're just moving too much, and you just can't get a hold on them. And like you try and grasp your arms around it, but you're quickly knocked back as they kind of as Gorm and Ares' bodies slam into you. Winter, you have a screaming, squirrely fairy in your hands who's trying to stab you with her needle. What are you gonna do?
Vinda, quit! Don't stab me! It's me! It's Winter!
Just imagining a meme, stabbing intensifies.
One does not simply stop stabbing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll willpower, and if you have any focuses like courage, faith, morale, self-discipline, you can go ahead and add those. Your choice. Let's see. For an advanced test, challenging is a target number of 15. So let's go with that. Because this is kind of an advanced test. I mean, this is what the GM screen says. If you want it to be a hard advanced test, that's a 20. This is the GM chart. This tells me what kind of the test difficulties should be. I don't think it's in the book. Well, it might be, but in the GM section. Yeah, those are basic test difficulties. I have another chart that's for advanced tests. But if you want, you can set the TN number. No, advanced basic test is just like everyday things that you encounter. Advanced test is this is a difficult thing to overcome. Like this is starting off hard to do. Yeah, you can use it. I use it for both. I use it for both things. Something that takes time, but also something that's extremely challenging.
How about you just make it a 17?
Yep, that would work. So go ahead and roll a willpower focus, and it can, if you have a focus, all right. Yeah, so no, you're still not quite sure what's going on around here. So yeah, you
No, Vinda, no more poking, no more stabbing, please.
Does that hit you, Winter?
No, it does not.
Okay, so this time you stab the needle. You try to stab the needle into her thumb, but she freaks out. No, Winter, no, Vinda, no! And she kind of takes one of her fingers and like just scoots the needle out of the way before you can stab it into her. Go on.
I just start trying to choke him out and make him pass out.
Sure. I mean, essentially, it's going to be an attack roll then, an unarmed attack.
Don't do it. It's a trap. You'll be competing with curiosity.
You say that, but I have a feeling as a player that's not how that actually works. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know how to make an attack roll without never done an unarmed attack roll.
Yeah. So we're gonna call it an improvised weapon because it's in the brawling group. So that's an accuracy attack. So you roll the dice and you add your accuracy, and if you have brawling in that, you can add that to the attack.
Probably don't have brawling. So okay, so I just roll accuracy.
Yes, you roll accuracy. Will that hit you, Eri?
No.
Okay. So you go to try and like choke him out, but he manages to get his fist and up between him and his neck, and he manages to just keep your hand just far enough away before you can do anything to him. Eri, you're up.
Okay, in that case, since he's trying to actually aggressively take me out, I'm going to attack him. Stabby, stabby, right to the stomach. And I'm going to use my minor action to aim as well.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Two ones in a row.
So let's see. Is there a 1 added into that already, or?
No, but it does get a +1, so it would be a 14 to hit.
Which is
Oh wait,
just-
I'm sorry. It's not. I keep forgetting I actually have a pinpoint or an aim macro set up.
So that's 13 exactly.
Yep, it'd be 13 straight
So
up.
on a tie, what happens?
I believe it's it has some equal or exceed. So
Well, if it just has to equal it, then it's succeeded.
And yeah, you've got higher than 2 decks, right?
Yes, I do.
I could have swore I remembered that you had like a 3 or something on it.
Yes, I have a 3.
I stick you for 6 damage.
I still need for 3 damage.
okay, so Gorm, you feel Eri after giving you resistance. He lets go for a second and lets you get him into a tighter lock. And only for a split second do you think maybe you've given, maybe somehow you've gone through him. But your hunter instincts kick in and you realize he's going for an attack. And you just scoot out of the way so that he barely nicks you, cutting a little bit past the armor, but fortunately fast enough that he didn't do as much damage as he intended to. Curiosity.
I'm going to attempt to heal him. I think that succeeds. Yeah, TN 11. So he recovers 12 health. So since healing is a minor action for me, I can do it twice, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, cool. Okay, he recovers another 12.
Okay. With that, Eri, you feel your mind clear, and all of a sudden, you awaken. You awaken from a dream, and you feel yourself being suffocated. You feel curiosity pumping magic into you. You hear commotion. You hear Vinda screeching in the back, and you all of a sudden are locked into this sort of brawl with your friends. You don't really know what's going on, but you have awoken in this cold room, and your movements have been constrained.
What's in the... Vinda, are you alright?
Harmony.
I'm taking a nap. Come on.
Harmony.
Are you back?
You notice that all of a sudden that black sludge it drains from his eyes and it coalesces into his chest area, close to where the necklace is usually stored. And you see a pulse of purplish energy leave from him and form behind Gorm a silhouette of a man who looks like perfect starlight, just into this shadowy shape. You hear a cold whisper, like a sucking sound, as it stands behind Gorm menacingly.
Can I see it?
Yes. You also notice this pulse of energy leave and go behind Eri'theas. It is your turn, Harmony.
Gorm, look up behind you. And I'm gonna roll my arcane lore to see if I've ever recognized anything that would be like this. Now that I actually have a target that's not just like a mystical pool of black weirdness. Too bad I still have a -1 to my intelligence rolls. Ugh. Oh.
The only thing you notice when you look at it is it looks like the smoke that your friends have been describing that they see. And you get the feeling that this is probably has something to do with it, but you probably already figured that by the fact that it came out of Mary.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up my spear. Would that leave me with any actions left at all?
Well, your intelligence check was a variable action. Picking up your weapon, I believe, is a minor action, yeah?
Okay, so I can still do a charge action on it.
Yes.
Alright, well, we're gonna try and start with the spear. This is gonna go very terribly, but I'm trying it anyway. Well, not terribly in the roll category, but in the being successful category.
15 to hit?
Yep.
Great, that will. Okay, you stab your weapon into the shadow and you see it does find purchase. It doesn't go through the creature, but it barely seems to register the attack as it turns to you and it raises a slow, smoky arm. And then it is the creature's turn.
Yay!
It's going to float to you. And you notice as it moves, it doesn't actually have feet on the ground. It just sort of floats. With a 20 hit.
Yes, yes, I will.
Okay. Then it will roll damage, and then it will also do a lethal blow.
Excellent, just what I needed.
Have fun.
Nope, not having fun. Is this piercing damage?
It does not go through your armor.
It doesn't?
It does not.
Yay!
But you do feel a cold sensation as it doesn't actually like strike at you or anything. Its hands literally go through you, and you feel it just pierce your skins, pierce your armor, and this cold sensation racks your body. You realize it feels like that same pain that you felt when you looked at the well earlier. Vinda. All right, there you go. You succeed. So yeah, you're squirming about. Eventually you catch sight of this purple creature of just twilight and smoke and terror, and immediately it clicks with you. Your friends are in danger. You need to do something, and you get back into your senses. So you still have your minor action and your move action. Minor and major, you have the willpower is a variable action or free action, so you have both of your main actions still. It says player, so I will say you can use the blink spell on yourself. What is it that you want to do? Cast a spell? Do you want to try and move out of Winter's Grasp? Should I let Winter go first until you're ready? Oh, okay. Okay, and how much damage you're gonna do? Sure, you can roll Arcane Lore on this. Oh, good roll. Yeah, so you turn and you look at the creature, and it is difficult to even look at. The creature looks like it's made of both, like the star, like a purple aurora and the stars together. But even though it's a fairly beautiful sight, especially considering being a fairy, it reminds you a little bit of home. It fills you with dread and terror, and you realize through your just general knowledge of magic, this is a creature of pure magic, pure shadow soul magic. And you realize that in order to fell it quickly, it's going to need the best course of action is opposing magic. So magic of the light would do the most damage against it. That includes all the guardian magics and light magic and those things too, including your own magics. It's probably best to kill it quickly.
Yes, please.
Harmony would greatly appreciate it. Okay. So that would be... Would that be 3d6 because each of them are 1d6? Or 1d3, I mean? Here, let me, okay, because I'm not good at math and I know others are here. Let me put the whole spell out and someone can help me with this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, you could do that if you wanted.
Yeah, it'd be 63 plus 6.
Okay, so let me roll the self-discipline test. Does that beat your spell power? Okay. So it won't be penetrating damage, it'll just be normal damage, but that's still a significant amount of damage. So go ahead and roll 63. Plus 6. That's a good roll, Vinda. There's a lot of 2s and 3s. Alright, so Vinda, as you reach out and you let the sort of teal blue energy roll off your fingertips, and Harmony, you see it impact this spectral creature, and you see it gets its smoky ghostly form is torn, different places, different pieces of it torn off, like a piece of fabric just being ripped to shreds. In it, for several seconds, it screams out in pain, and it's a kind of, it's a very odd scream, as it almost sounds like sucking and screaming at the same time. It's really unnerving, and you watch as it's torn to shreds for about 3 seconds, and then its form, and then it manages to recapture its form, and it goes back into being this purple twilight man. But you can definitely see that whatever Vinda did, it took a toll on this creature. Winter. You just watched as Vinda, seemingly recognizing what's going on, unleash this very powerful spell into this twilight creature that you are now seeing for the first time.
Winter stretches her hand out and uses Flame Blast on it.
Alright, go for it.
And it does not work.
Man, you cannot get that spell off.
Except on the rats.
Yeah.
It disintegrated the rats pretty well.
Now we know Winter hates rats. Everything else she's like iffy on. Yeah, you seeing the creature, you go wide-eyed. You've never seen anything like this, and you You quickly let go of Vinda and reach out to cast flame, but once again, your nerves overtake you, and you can't quite get the spell off, and it fizzles in your hand, and you're kind of left just half panicking as you see this creature is reaching out to attack one of your friends again. Gorm.
So, I detach off of Eri, and I turn around.
And you get a glimpse of a creature that even for you is pretty terrifying.
And I shoot an arrow in his face.
That just barely hits. Unfortunately for you, the stunt is not one of the 6s.
Yeah. But it will let me auto reload. So I have it available for next turn.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, yeah, is my dex higher than its?
No.
Yeah, I figured that.
This is very ominous music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the arrow it just sort of brushes off the creature. You think it does a little bit of damage, but it doesn't even really seem to notice it.
As Gorm's round ends, and he ponders, is grappling a good idea?
Curiosity. Curiosity, you hear Vinda scream out, "If you have a magic, use it!" As you're watching your friends just unloading everything they can into this twilight figure.
Okay, I guess I'll move up here and use Water Whip. Okay, so I summoned my Water Whip, but I can't use it until next turn.
Baby steps. You're getting there.
I guess I'll use...
Can you summon it and then use a charge attack?
Oh, I guess... I mean, a whip that's melee, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll do that then. I forgot about that. That's how little I'm used to actually, like, attacking things as any of my characters.
It's okay, I know the feeling.
Okay, so I guess I'll use a charge attack.
Attack? What's that?
So that's a 14 with charge.
That will not hit. So as you take your whip and you lash out to the creature, you watch as it merely glides out of the way. The whip just slaps in the air near it. It seems as almost effortlessly as it just sort of glides to the side and lets the water crash into the stone.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my prepared healing bandages to use my healing thing as a free action with the bandage to heal Harmony.
Okay. Eri, you're up.
Alright, can I move through Gorm, or?
Harmony gets 15.
Okay. You can, as long as your movement doesn't end in his square.
Oh no, it's not going to end in this square.
Yeah, so you can slip past him.
Okay, yeah, I will, in that case, move to right there in a flanking position on this guy, and I will attack.
So you get a +2.
That'll be 15.
That's just what you need.
Yep. And his dex is definitely higher than mine, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
It's higher than mine. It's higher than yours.
Oh, good night.
Yeah.
I tickle him.
You didn't even do that. You stab into the figure, and he doesn't even like turn around or acknowledge it that you even struck him at all. It just seems to sort of. It almost feels like when you try to stab him, you got close and then you couldn't follow through, and your hand just right before you struck him just glid off where you intended to strike.
I think your flute would have been more effective.
Fine.
Well,
You also get +2.
nice.
You're welcome.
Oh, no stunt points. Sad.
Oh, I didn't realize. I do an extra damage with my attack. For archery style.
Oh yeah, because you're within 20 feet.
I think it's 10 feet.
I think it's 20. I had 20 written down. Let me check.
Okay, so you stab into the creature, and once again it barely even registers your attack, as you just don't do that much damage to it. It is now its turn, and it is now going to. It's going to glide over here, and once attack Harmony.
Yay! Yeah, that hits.
That was a terrible roll. You take 10 points of damage.
I take 6 points of damage.
Again, you feel that cold touch enter through your body. Vinda. You watch as the twilight creature just hovers over the ominous pool of water. Beneath it, the water is the same color and look to the creature before you. You can certainly try.
I just really want you to defeat it using your needle. That'd be pretty great.
Dive bomb attack with a needle. That would actually be quite hilarious, quite ironic, and quite poignant at the same time.
She's already done the most damage in this battle.
Then roll a chance to see if it's still over the thing. See if she dive bombs into the pool.
No, we don't want that. No, please no.
No, at that angle, you'd have to see if she dive bombs into the wall.
Yeah, because aim is a minor and charge is a major, so yeah, I don't see why you couldn't do that. You have enough stunt points to do a mighty blow. which would be one more d6. Yeah. Oh, is that to hit? Sorry, I thought you were doing damage to hit. No, that was not hit. Sorry, you're right. Yeah, you try to lunge for the creature, but it's just too fast, and it's faster than even you are. Winter, you want to try and firebomb it again?
She's gonna try again.
I believe in you.
Sorry.
And she fails.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're still just like panicking. Like you're at this point, you're just like panic spelling. Like it's like trying to get a match to light. You're just like, no, why isn't it working? As your flames are just flickering in your hand and going out. Gorm.
Okay, so what is this?
You don't know. You haven't rolled perception or made any note of it.
I mean, I can see it quite plainly. Should I roll perception?
It's up to you. You can focus on that thing, or you can focus on the enemy.
Will it take like a minor action or what action?
To examine the thing up there with any real scrutiny, it'll be a minor.
Okay, I can spare a minor action.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Ooh, stone points.
Right, you take a second and notice a figure in the back, and you see what looks to be a humanoid man propped up against a wall. He doesn't appear to be conscious. He or any sort of threat whatsoever. Just seems to be kind of sitting there with his eyes closed.
Can I use speedy search so it takes half the time? Possibly free action.
No, because this is all taking place in the span of 6 seconds, so you're already kind of making a speedy search.
I had to try.
Yeah, I just can't wrap that around in my brain.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So I just rolled the base damage real quick. And then I'm going to take lethal blow and free recharge of my ammo. Or actually, no.
Pierce armor?
Armor
or...
piercing. Armor piercing. Definitely armor piercing. I don't think it will help, but it can't hurt to try. So that's 13. I rolled really low on my damage on both sides.
But you do manage to do some damage. You take your arrow and you, with your careful eyes, you do see a spot that seems a little more vulnerable than the others, and the arrow, you watch as it goes almost all the way through the creature. You notice that this is the first damage that's really like visibly, besides Vinda's spell, visibly reacted to. So you get the feeling you did a good amount of damage. Curiosity.
I will attack it with my whip.
That will hit. That's not as impressive. Yeah, you slap a little water across its face. It doesn't really seem to register it, though.
I just say, Vinda, I thought you said to use magic against it.
Very.
Okay, I'm going to move. Right around Winter, and then I'm going to charge for that last square. If I can do that. I want to make sure I can first. Okay. And then that would be +1, and then I'm in a flanking position with
Harmony.
Harmony as well.
So +2.
So it'll be a 15.
Oh, this is
Terrible.
really what you need.
Yep.
You do have 2 stunt points. Or no, you don't.
Yeah, I'm considering what my stunt points can do.
Vinda.
Has a point.
Yeah, I will go ahead and pierce armor. And then I will also use stay aware.
Okay. So go ahead and make your perception check.
I see the floor.
A little more credit. You see the creature in front of you. It's a little all-encompassing right now.
Yeah. Okay, so area is focused on that. Okay.
Harmony.
Well, still attacking it. Guess why not? Oh yeah, I get 4 stun points.
13 damage, that's good.
Let's see, stun points. Oh no, I lost the page of the stun points.
I think I know what stunt points Vinda's will recommend. I had a feeling that that's what you were going to say.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. Okay, so that's gonna be 4 extra damage, so 17 plus pierce armor.
Okay. As Eri comes up behind the creature and he does a couple of stabs, but nothing really significant. It distracts the creature enough that you get one good jab into the creature's upper left shoulder. and you hear it make that sucking scream sound. And you jab it in a little bit more, and before you finally pull it out, and you hear the creature just scream out in pain and anger towards you. As you're the one that keeps doing damage and making it mad, guess who he's gonna attack?
Well, that's fine with me.
He once again also glides over here. Dang it. That's a lousy roll. Alright, Vinda.
Okay, Harmony, just keep tanking it. Just keep absorbing all the damage that you can. We'll see if we can't whittle him down centimeter by centimeter.
Yeah, I'm still doing pretty good here.
Do it, do it, do it.
I'm just waiting for Vinda to fall into the pool somehow.
If she could, I imagine the kitty growl would also be there as well.
Yes, it would.
Arr, oh, wow.
The best throwing needle attack in the history of the universe.
Lethal blow plus something else.
Vinda, MVP of the night! Vinda, I don't think I need to ask you for a damage roll. How do you want to do this?
Yes, excellent.
Nice.
You guys are right, she did get to kill it with a needle.
Stab it through the eye and then continue careening on into the ceiling?
It does. It has two little beady amethyst eyes. Okay, yeah, you take out your needle and you hold it up and let the light catch it as it kind of glistens, and you say to yourself, all right, time to even the score. And you run and you circle around in a very epic fashion, considering you're like 5 inches tall. You get in front of the creature and you see its menacing face looking at you, and it sees you coming towards it, and it reaches its hand to grab a hold of you. But you charge forward at its face, holding your needle out like a sword, and you stab through its eye and actually fly, as it's kind of an incorporeal creature, you fly through its face. And the rest of you watch as the smoky figure just sort of bursts out in every direction into a puff, and you hear that sound as it screeches and goes poofs out of existence as Vinda flies through, soaring through the air like a champion with her tiny sewing needle.
I'm just imagining like one of those little scenes in movies where someone's like charging at something and they're just screaming ah, and it just like swipes back and forth between screens of looking at both at the thing that's being charged at, and the person charging. It just does that for an extremely long time, and then on impact it goes back out, and it's just a really little quiet squeak as she bursts through it and explodes it. That's what I'm imagining.
The little roar of a fairy.
Alright, well, with that epic display, I think we should take our 10-minute break.
Probably.
That sounds perfect.